Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Pokemon Duels. I'm Jay from BroGaming. Basically we're going to get right into it. We're going to start up a game here. Hopefully we can find an opponent pretty quick. There we go. And if you guys haven't watched the last episode will be linked in the description. I won that match, so definitely go and watch that episode. It looks like he's got a pretty decent deck. He's got a Luxray and a Gabite in his deck, which I don't have really anything that powerful. So let's see how we can do up against this guy. Anyways, I'm going to start this off, and I think I'm just going to go with the same strategy of throwing out my Charmander first, placing him kind of in the same area, in that middle square on the right side. Looks like he's going to throw out his Piplup, guard his base. I'm going to go ahead and throw out my Pikachu instead of using my Squirtle like I did last time, I believe. Ooh, he's going to throw out that Luxray. That Luxray, definitely strong, definitely a threat to us. He could definitely take up quite a bit of our Pokemon. My Pikachu there should be able to take him on, so I'm going to try to take him on with my Pikachu here. That Bidoof could definitely take that out with my Eradicate, but I'm going to leave it for now. It's not really a big threat. I think I'm going to go ahead and either throw out my Squirtle, Bulbasaur here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play Squirtle onto the back line, and he's going to play a Gabite. Looks like he's playing pretty defensive. Looks like he's setting up a good defense for his base. So I may have to go on the aggressive. Going to put Bulbasaur on the left side, start him down, place Turtwig. I think I'm going to leave Rattata in the back. Looks like Piplup, he's not going to attack, so I'm going to go ahead and take the advantage to attack here. And Smokescreen, going to pack my Smokescreen, is going to outplay him. And then I'm going to go ahead and attack him, trying to get this Piplup out of the way. I might want to do that Luxray though. Luxray is a pretty big threat, and if it's not dealt with, then it definitely could lose us this game. Just trying to figure out which one I want to go for. Let's just see. Alright, so we're going to win the Charmander Piplup battle with a miss. He's going to send up his Gabite, and now I believe it's time for us to address the Luxray issue. He hasn't really been moving it or attacking with it. He's definitely playing a defensive strategy, so I'm going to go on the aggressive. Go ahead and use that X attack. Probably use the X attack on Pikachu though when I'm battling the Luxray, so I can go ahead and do that. So let's see how we do here. Looks like a Thunder and a... So I believe his ability Gleaming Eyes reduced that attack, or I would have won that. So I'm going to go ahead and use the X attack on the Pikachu so we can get rid of this Luxray. And the X attack is going to power us up by 30, though that's not going to matter because we're going to get Thunder Wave, so it's going to be paralyzed. You're going to go ahead and move it over to our Bulbasaur. Might as well attack with our Bulbasaur then. And the Paralyze is going to give us a miss, and looks like he's going to roar us. So we have to move our Bulbasaur back, but I'm just going to hold off on that until a little bit and see what kind of strategy we can play here. I'm thinking that if we move Charmander forward, that could put a little bit of pressure on him. Taking out the Bidoof could also put pressure on him. We don't want to send Pikachu to get the Luxray just yet, because that kind of puts our Pikachu in quite a little bit of danger, and our Pikachu is our strongest one out there, so we don't want to. We're going to need him. I'm just going to move Charmander up. He's going to move Turtwig over to make sure that I don't get the win. I could take Turtwig out, or now this is a good time to attack the Luxray with Pikachu. Also could take the Bidoof out with Eradicate. I think the safest play though, just looking at my plates real quick, I could have used the switch play and switched my Charmander and Pikachu and took a Turtwig out with Pikachu. That would have been, that might be smart. But I think I'm just going to go with the Bulbasaur Luxray. I think I can take Bulbasaur out with Luxray out with Bulbasaur. Since he has that miss, he's going to get the miss. I'm going to hit Vine Whip for 30. That's good. He's going to go ahead and play his Chimchar, it looks like. And I think I'm not really for sure what to do here. So I'm just going to move Pikachu up. And that Bidoof is now threatening that Raticate. He's not going to attack, so I'm just going to go ahead and move Bulbasaur up. Could take out his, but I'm just going to leave it at that. Let him go. He's going to move his Turtwig over onto the base, and that's going to allow my Charmander to get in there and take out his Chimchar. I'm going to go ahead and Eradicate Bidoof, get this Bidoof out of my way, and oh, that was a close one. Luckily he hit that miss. That could have been really bad for us, letting that Bidoof get into our base. Gonna go ahead and pressure this Turtwig. I'm not going to attack though because I don't want to lose my Charmander. That Gabite is going to put pressure onto our Eradicate. He's still not going to attack though. That's a little weird. I don't know what he's trying to do here then. We're just going to go ahead and move Pikachu over. We're going to try to take that Turtwig out without battling. Piplup's going to come out. And I'm going to move Charmander over and take out Piplup, I think. Just checking to see if Pikachu can move anywhere. Definitely going to move Charmander over. Now, we're not going to get him out of a non-battle, but knockout because of that other space that you have to corner him. We are going to get a Flame Tail, and he's going to get a Peck that's going to take him out. That's going to put his Chimchar back into rotation. He's going to throw out his Luxray. We're going to try to poison his Luxray. He gets a Roar. I get a Sleep Powder. Roar is going to beat the Sleep Powder. Going to move us back one space. Not too big of a deal. Charmander's still there. We could move and grab that Gabite out, but I think I'm going to move Charmander, try to get this Turtwig out. And we're going to get a miss, and he's going to get a bite. And that's what I was afraid of. The first time I pressured that Turtwig is losing that Charmander. Now the Luxray is going to attack our Pikachu. So he's going on the aggressive now, which is not good for us, but we get the Thunder and he gets the miss. That is good. I think we should take that Gabite out now. Taking the Gabite out, it put his Piplup back into play, but the Piplup isn't a big threat at this point in the game. The big threats are his Gabite and his Luxray, and both of them would be in the Pokemon Center. So now since we have his big threats out of the way, he's going to move his Turtwig. That's going to allow us to move Bulbasaur into the baseline. He's going to move Turtwig back onto the base. Just going to go ahead and move Pikachu. That's going to put us with both of them within one of him. He's going to throw out Piplup, trying to get to our side of the board. But if we win this battle, I think we win this game, and we do win the battle by Thunder Shock, which is 30. Tackle, which is 20. That's going to put his Luxray back into play, but that's not going to matter. He's going to move his Piplup trying to get onto our base, but we move our Pikachu and win that game. And there's another one, guys. That puts the record at 2-0, which is pretty good. I don't think that, I think that maybe if he would have put his Luxray back into play and pressured us a little bit more, once we took out that Turtwig, he could have done something to win. But I'm not for sure. And there's a promotion to the next league. We are now in the second league. We're not in the first league. This is the second league now. So we'll be battling against a little bit better people now. So, and we also have 10 keys. So I'm going to go ahead and open up one of those real quick. Open up a case on camera for you guys. We're going to go ahead, open up the purple case. Just had to reload there. Open up the keys case, see what we get, and we get an uncommon Frogadier. That's pretty good, and definitely going to put that in the deck. Then we get an ingot, a rare metal. That's pretty good. And I'd just like to thank everybody for watching. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget, guys, to keep on